Oh, nobody's here. That's good. Join us tomorrow. Or I'm Dark. Join us tomorrow for Halloween 2, 2009. Shit. Do you have the film? Yes, I do. Even though we did already kind of cover Halloween 2 previously. I mean, we didn't cover it in super detail, but we did cover it. Hold on, hang on. There we go. We covered Halloween 1 primarily, then we started yapping about, I don't know. We touched upon 2, yes. Also, if you're wondering what was with that, which version of 2 do you have? The director's cut. The unrated, actually I have the director's cut of both of them. Epic, yes indeed. I apologize for the almost 8 minutes of silence. I was 1, in the bathroom, 2, my mother needed something, and 3, waiting for Spider to get here, which, considering him lately, that version has more character development and more focus on the PTSD. Yes, it does. Copper. Hi. Anyway, to apply ointment to her butt. There's the MILF joke. I was wondering where that was. Show Copper, okay. Also, rather humorously, but here's the Copper, yes indeed. Rather humorously, this is one of those nights where Spider chose the topic, but yet it does not look like he's gonna be here. Even though he's the one that chose the fucking topic. A new generation of old, yep. Yes, indeed. But yeah, rather humorously, ironic.gif, yeah, I know, alright. Yeah, rather humorously, this is a topic. Copper, you see a thing. Is My Little Pony real? Yes, okay. Not sure how my phone got wakey, or I'm not sure how my phone got wake them out of wakey, but is my cancer real? Perhaps. Okay. My little penis, okay. Yeah, I don't think Spider is going to be here tonight. You know, I'm just going to come out and say it. No, this is nothing bad. It doesn't actually bother me too much to only have one participant on the show, one audience member. But what does bother me is when that audience member chooses the topic and then they don't show up. It's not a huge annoyance, but it does bother me a tad. I like being the only child. If that is, I mean, it makes sense. But if that's also not the most, like, fuck everyone else mentality I have ever heard, I don't know what is. Mind you, I give off the most fuck everyone else vibes of all time. Now, I just know I'm going to get to the end of my review, he's going to show up, and then I'm going to have to repeat myself. So fuck all of you. Welcome to Wonder After Dark, the only show that doesn't. Anyway, we'll just get right to the yapping, because we're already 11 minutes in, and we've already wasted just an absolute ass ton of time. I'm this close to just moving this show to the afternoon. My Little Pony: A New Generation. I was originally going to save this movie for after I've finished at least one season of Friendship is Magic, but we're just going to go ahead and cover it. My Little Pony, plus we already covered the 2017 movie, which is already later in the timeline anyway, so nah, I wouldn't be able to do the afternoon. My damn point exactly. Also, did YouTube delete anything? I mean, if there's something I'm supposed to be seeing after I like being the only child and after wouldn't be able to do the afternoon, then no. But if there's something after that, I said FUT. Why don't you get fucked, you little asshole? Anyway, guess YouTube is gay. Moving on, My Little Pony: A New Generation is a 2021 animated adventure comedy film directed by Robert Colon and Jose Luis Ucha, which that is the most Mexican name of all time. I would say What We Should Do to Big Balls by ACD. Yep, I can tell this is going to be one of those where you do not pay attention to anything I'm fucking saying and just use it as an excuse to make jokes. Granted, making jokes is the heart of this show, but sometimes I like acknowledgement of the topics. But anyway, 2021 film by those two, directed by those two, both in their feature directorial debuts, and co-directed by Mark Fatty. Maybe the real My Little Pony is the friends we made along the way. That's another one that I honestly accurate. Well, I mean, yeah, it is accurate, so I'll allow it. Moving on, though. And co-directed by Mark Fatty Bean and Kelsey, I can't fucking read. Cecil, don't know how I got Kelsey out of Cecil, but goddamn, I'm dyslexic. Cecil Kramer and Peter Lewis as it's spelled Mark Fatty Bean. It's spelled Fattibene. Cecil, Kelsey, same name. Whatever. Anyway. And Peter Lewis as producers. It was written by Gillian Barrow. I can already tell this is going to be an episode where nothing the hell gets done. Imagine having that last name. Almost as bad as your name being Richard Stroker. Anyway, it was written by Gillian Barrow and Tim Sullivan from a story by Colin Ucha and Sullivan. Based on Hasbro's My Little Pony franchise, the film marks the beginning of the short-lived fifth incarnation of the franchise, which serves as the official sequel. Richard Stroker is the name I would give my son. You would. Anyway, the film marked the beginning of the short-lived fifth incarnation of the franchise, which served as the official sequel to the previous generation, a first for the franchise. Because typically the next generation of My Little Pony was always completely unrelated. Really, it's over. We already said that on a previous episode, now didn't we? I apologize if I seem a little antagonistic, not trying to be, it's just, I forgot, no worries. My apologies if I seemed a little antagonistic there. It's just I bring up so many things and they get forgotten about damn near instantly. I'm gonna cry. Good. Anyway, the film also marked Boulder Media's first feature film. And ironically, I can never think. Wow, whoopsie. Anyway, and ironically, I can never damn think of anything Boulder Media has done. You have now been changed. Yeah, I can tell this is going to be an episode where you just do not damn pay attention. God. Anyway. But yeah. Wow, Wugsy is gay. Whatever. This film also marked Boulder Media's first feature film. Wow. Anyway. The film was produced by Hasbro, Entertainment One, and Boulder Media, and was distributed by Netflix. Oh yeah, and magic makes it all complete, sure. Oh yeah, this film did not get a theatrical release. It went straight to Netflix. Straight to Netflix. So we don't have a DVD or a Blu-ray or anything to show tonight. Anyway, the film premiered at the Toronto International... Netflix drinks out of the toilet. Well, you're not wrong. Anyway, I think Spider went to bed. So yeah, we're not going to have him tonight. But anyway. The film premiered at the Toronto International Film Festival on September 8th, 2021. And premiered world... Once Upon a Time, Netflix cost $8 a month. Oh. I don't know why, but I was reading that horribly wrong. But yeah, Once Upon a Time, that was the case. I don't have any further comment. That just is the comment in of itself. Anyway, Toronto International Film Festival, September 8th, 2021. And then it released worldwide. Hang on here. Anyway, then it released worldwide, excluding China. Oh. Just wait till Spider says he's going to bed because he'll be on here right after, just like it. Yeah, I'm going to be real with you. As somebody who gets on to you about everything you do, if that becomes a habit, I will genuinely get pretty pissy at him because he did that right after I had already got my thoughts on the movie out the way. And that will especially piss me off tonight because his dumbass chose this topic. So it's like, hey, you dumb bitch, where were you? But enough being negative. Let's get back to positivity. Yeah, like I said, enough be... You mad. Yeah. But enough negativity. You mad, bro. Shut. But enough negativity. Let's get back to positivity. Anyway, the film then premiered worldwide, excluding China, on September 24th, 2021. Gonna cry. Shut. Funny, but shut. Anyway. Oh, yeah, China is bad. Yeah. Anyway, the film stars Vanessa Hudgens, Kimiko Glenn, James Marsden, Sophia Carson, and Lisa Koshy. No idea if I even said her name correctly, but all those people. A new generation is set many years after the events of Friendship is Magic, in a magic-less era where the story of Twilight Sparkle and her friends is considered a myth. And the three pony kinds, Earth ponies, Pegasi, and unicorns, have grown apart, living separated from one another in paranoia and prejudice. The film follows Sunny Star Scout, an Earth pony who, after meeting the unicorn Izzy Moonbow, embarks on a quest to reunite all pony kinds and restore magic to the land. What does this say? Vanessa Hudgens was once Chris Chan's girlfriend. Someone impersonated her to make it look like she's dating. I don't even need to hear anymore. I think that is the story in of itself. Oh no, I wasn't saying that to be rude. It's just that That is the story in of itself. Moving the fuck on. Barbus, yeah, you are not listening. But anyway, you want more. Could you fucking pay attention? I know you have trouble paying attention, but can you please do so long enough for me to read about the movie or talk about the movie? But yes, I do want Barbussy. Now, anyway, the film had its world premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival. I'm too poor. Anyway. Also, so you want Chris Chan's mom. Well, gee, I didn't know that her name, I guess, was Barbara, so fuck, I retract what I said. I would not stick my dick in there. Yes, I did just say that on camera, and I don't feel any remorse saying it. Anyway, now shut up about Chris Chan for 5 minutes. The film had its world premiere at the Toronto International Film Fest. I will clip this when I feel like you're going to get me canceled all over again. Because you're deliberately going to pick the clips where I'm either being a cunt to everyone or I'm saying something very sexually explicit. Moving on. The film had its world premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival on September 8th, 2021. An interesting factoid about the film: it was originally set to be released theatrically by Paramount Pictures, but due to the COVID-19, just saying funny stuff out of context and you knocking over stuff, with one very sus clip slipped in there, because I know for a fact you'll slip in at least one. Like right in the middle. Anyway, the film was originally slated to be released theatrically by Paramount Pictures. 1 or 2 or 3 or 12, yep. The film was originally slated to be released theatrically by Paramount Pictures. But due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the film's distribution rights were sold to Netflix, where it released in most countries, but theaters closed. That's exactly what I just damn read. The best time ever. Shut. Anyway, no, it wasn't. Sure, you may have met your beloved, and that's a great thing that came out of it, but otherwise, 2020 was not the best time ever. Not my fault YouTube's chat comes slow. I also come slow, in that I come almost never. There's one for you to clip. Anyway, Paramount Pictures was originally going to release the film in theaters, but due to the COVID pandemic, they sold the distribution rights to Netflix, where it released in most countries as a Netflix original. Except, of course, in countries where theaters were still open, or I guess Netflix. You're getting unnecessarily angry, not gonna lie. I know. I know. Anyway, I'm gonna try and... I was gonna say decompose, but no, that's not right. I'm gonna try and just decompress. Maybe... whatever. Anyway. I'm saying whatever to myself, not whatever to you. So don't get pissy thinking I'm talking to you. I'm saying whatever to myself. Anyway, what I was trying to say. It released in most countries, whatever to my mom. Yeah, your mom is whatever. Necrophilia, anyway. My Little Pony, make your mark. Anyway, what I was trying to say. The film released in most countries as a Netflix original, although it was still released in theaters in several Asian countries, except China. The film received mostly positive reviews from critics for its message, although its pacing and writing received some criticism. Because China bad. No, because they started COVID, mostly, I'll get to that. It received mostly positive reviews from critics for its message, although its pacing and writing received some criticism. Regardless, though, it was the most viewed film on Netflix in October 2021. China gave me rabies, yep. And I feel like I have AIDS because of this stupid show. A follow up television series titled Make Your Mark premiered on Netflix. Yeah, it is impressive for Netflix. But anyway, a follow up television series. Nah, you had cancer. I wish I did. Anyway. No, after this year, I wish I did. That's only partially a joke. In fact, it's a nice 50-50. It's 50% joke, 50% serious. Moving on. A follow-up series, I wish I had Ebola. Except in your case, you're being completely ironic. I'm only being partially ironic. You and I are not the same. Anyway. A follow-up television series titled Make Your Mark premiered on Netflix in May 2022. No, I'm being serious. Hi, serious. I'm dead. Anyway. Alright, reception. 3 days after its release, A New Generation became the second most popular film on Netflix and stayed in the top 3 for the rest of the week. It was the most viewed film of October 2021 on Netflix and was also the 21st most watched film. Yep, second most. And was also the 21st most watched film of 2021. Oh boy, critical response. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film has a rating of 92%, based on 12 reviews with an average rating of 7.40 out of 10. I want to know a curious question that bugs me. Please make... Nice rating, by the way. Yes, now, ask your question. Not trying to sound so... Do ask. Oh, I've been wondering about basically all streaming platforms. I know YouTube has a character limit, but go on. You're giving me my mom vibes with the stretching it out, but I'm not complaining. Maybe it's a stupid question, but how do these people make money besides people subscribe? I can answer that by looking at a show that we may or may not cover in the future. Spirit Riding Free, which was produced by DreamWorks Animation Television. Not DreamWorks Animation themselves, their television unit. That was a Netflix original. That show aired from 2017 to 2019. How many seasons did it get in those 2 years? 8. 8 fucking seasons in just 2 years. But you know how they did it? 2 ways. One, it was produced on basically a shoestring budget. Yes, 8 seasons in just 2 years. But here's how they did it. One, pretty much all of DreamWorks TV shows are produced on basically a shoestring budget. So it was a very quick turnaround time for each season. 2, Netflix typically stretches out their shows anyway. So do they make money by ratings? I would assume. But anyway, second way that they got 8 seasons, they stretched out the run. Netflix always does that. What they will order as just 1 season, they'll stretch out to 3. So likely we actually got quote unquote 4, and they split up some of it. Otherwise, I don't know how they make their money. Other than low-cost productions. 8 seasons of what? Oh, hi, Spider. I didn't expect you to come so late. Welcome to Wonder After Dark. To recap what you missed, I was talking about the G5 movie for My Little Pony. Netflix milking a show from a forgotten gem from 2022. or from 2002. I'm stupid. Dyslexia. Although that was not our main topic. Our main topic was actually My Little Pony: A New Generation. You see, what sparked this conversation was Silva 8 seasons of what? We just fucking answered the question. Anyway, yes, that. Anyway, what sparked this conversation was that Sylv asked how streaming services make their money. And I said that Spirit Riding Free was a very low cost, low budget production, hence the amount of seasons it managed to get in a short amount of time, and how much money I imagine it made for both DreamWorks and Netflix. Now let's get back to My Little Pony. Oh yeah, to recap, welcome to the show, Spider. You're late, but no worries to you. That's not really answering my question. I know, but to be honest, I really don't know how the streaming services make their money. I actually don't know. But anyway, stay tuned for when we inevitably cover that franchise. But anyway, to recap what fair, that's to you. Yep. Alright, now to recap what you missed, Spider. We were talking about My Little Pony: A New Generation, the G5 movie. Let's get back to that. On Rotten Tomatoes, the film has a rating of 92% based on 12 reviews with an average rating of 7.40 out of 10. Courtney Howard from Variety gave the film a mostly positive review. She praised the film for retaining its predecessor's lively, spirited drive centered on friendship, empowerment, and magic, though was critical of some plot aspects. Alright, what does this say? I only watched Spirit like once when I was a kid, but only like the beginning because I got bored. Now that makes sense, honestly. Stay tuned, however. Anyway. Although, real talk though, if we do cover Spirit on this show, we do have to cover Shrek first, just so we cover a DreamWorks franchise that we're all on the same page about. It's going to be Shrek, then that one. Stay tuned. Anyway. Beatrice Leo, that's a name that I can't even read to save my damn life. Beatrice of the New York Times. Kid me had a very short attention span. Sorry for any Spirit fan I offended. Yeah, Geo, if you're even still alive right now, Sylv apologizes. That's if you're still out there. No, that is not meant to be a pissy or petty joke. That's just an honest joke. And me saying if you're still out there has some degree of wholesome. See, I can be polite. Moving on. Beatrice of the... This has been a... I'll allow that. Anyway. Beatrice of the New York Times gave the film an overall mixed review, mainly criticizing the switch from traditional animation to creepily anthropomorphized, digitally animated brethren. You can't just say B, or you can just, oh yeah, I can just say, anyway, B. Also, that is quite the fucking description. She compared some plot points to Raya and the Last Dragon, which released earlier in the year, because Beatrice Arthur went by B. Arthur. Correct. Anyway. But overall, B said, the film's messaging about unity and the need for a new generation to band together against misinformation and rabble-rousing isn't the worst thing. Rabble-rouse. You can tell how old she is. But yeah, it isn't a bad thing. Alright. And of course, in some regions, the film was released theatrically in addition to Netflix. In Russia, the film was distributed by Central Partnership and released in theaters. And of course, in some countries, the film aired on television. Most notably, in Canada, it aired on Treehouse. Russia is a boom, yep. And finally, the film became available to purchase on digital platforms on April 26th, 2022, on platforms such as Amazon Prime Video, Redbox On Demand, Sky Store, and Microsoft Store. Treehouse aired Magic Railroad once. Oh yeah, we haven't really covered Thomas and the Magic Railroad on this show, at least in great detail. Stay tuned. Okay, but that pretty much covers the release history, because we shouldn't. Well, you're not wrong, it does suck, but it is saved by some pretty model work, amazing music, and some pretty good cast. Neil Crone is the best Gordon. I don't care what anyone says. Neil Crone as Gordon was amazing casting. So amazing that he came back for All Engines Go. Anyway. I actually found out Neil Crone is on Cameo. I kind of want to book him, honestly. Do that pose where you slowly itch forward with your... What's that song called, by the way? Virtual Insanity. Anyway. Alright, to continue this discussion, we must move the Pepsi bottle and make way for... Thank you, you're welcome. Alright. Alright. To continue this discussion... Alright. My Little Pony, A New Generation. What do I think of it? Well, I've seen it a few times. Actually, to be a little specific, I've seen it around... Man, you are a lifesaver. Oh, look, Sylv being polite for once. Give the bastard an award. I apologize if I made you just sound like... If I just made you sound like the worst person known to man. That would be me, actually. Anyway. Okay. I've seen the film, I think, 2 or... No, for real, I was looking for that for almost a year. And now you know. Okay. Now, My Little Pony, genuinely thank you. You're genuinely welcome. Anyway. Alright. My Little Pony, A New Generation. Now, give me a kiss. Okay. Here's a sloppy. Just kidding, I'm not giving you a sloppy because this is YouTube, not BuzzFeed or Buzz Videos or Buzz Lightyear of Star Command, The Adventure Begins, the hit movie. And not only that, but one of the show's regular viewers is still a minor at the time. Therefore, I will not be giving you a sloppy. I'm a clip. Perfect clip. Clip the whole thing. That whole monologue I just gave. That was priceless. Thank you. Anyway. The whole monologue. Okay, anyway. Okay, but I have seen this movie, I think 2 or 3 times now. Sorry, just changing the channel here. Okay. My Little Pony, A New Generation. I think I have seen this movie like 2 or 3 times now. If not 3, definitely 2. Okay, I'm gonna give you a sloppy inches closer before the kiss connects. You make a whole monologue. Yep. The best kind of fake out, anyway. But... Anyway. Okay, but... If not 3 times, I've definitely seen it 2 at this point. Do your review, brah, impression. I mean, my disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. I don't know. Okay, anyway. But I've seen it at least 2 times now. What do I think? Well, in order to give what I think, we do need to look at the movie that preceded it, because it is a direct sequel to Friendship is Magic, to Generation 4. So, my disappointment is immeasurable, And my day is ruined. Yep. This is coming off of Friendship is Magic. And this is coming off of the 2017 movie. Now, I think this first movie is really good. Obviously, there are some aspects I'm not super big about, but it is a good movie through and through. So, does the same hold true for a new generation? Well, we're once again going to play the three answers. Is it? I rated a 9 out of 10 for being My Little Pony. Anyway, we're going to once again play the three answers. Is it A, holy shit, that was actually really good? B, well, that was pretty good, but not as good as what preceded it. Or C, yeah, this is just another movie that's on Netflix. I haven't even seen it, keep in mind. Mind I will keep. But anyway, is it A, B, or C? Let's see how right you are. I farted. I rate it, I mean, it's alright. Like, overrated as fuck in my opinion. Okay, but anyway. Is it A? I'm gonna go with a high B. Somewhere between A and B. Somewhere between A and B is accurate. Why between A and B? Well, I kind of go back and forth with it. I kind of go back and forth. A high B is kind of accurate, yeah. I go back and forth with it. Because, okay, I think the previous movie, the 2017 movie, has the better story. I think it's more interesting. But I think the. Okay. But I think New Generation has the better runtime. Like, this one I feel was a little too. What does it say? That's not really the pre. Well, in release order, it would have been the previous. In release order, it would have been. It's more standalone. I mean, yes, I am aware that it's standalone, but in release order, not in chronological, but in release order, it was the previous. 2017, 2021. So me saying previous is actually not entirely wrong. In fact, it's not really incorrect at all. I'm not trying to sound like, well, actually, but I'm not wrong. How bad is Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance? I actually don't think I've seen it start to finish. Or maybe I have and I just forgot, but otherwise I can't answer that question at this particular moment. Can't answer at this particular moment. Okay, but anyway. How bad is Space Jam 2? Bad, thank you for asking. Now, let's get back to the movie we're supposed to be talking about. Anyway, but while I think the 2017 movie has the more interesting story, hoof job. Oh yeah, you said it first. Don't tell Spider you took his line. Anyway, hoof jobs are hot though, but there's another one for you to clip. But while I think the 2017 movie has the better story, I think New Generation has the better runtime. Ha 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 ha. Yep. Because I don't know what it is, but alright, how long is this one again? 99 minutes. Let's just say an hour. What does it say? Noob Generation. Why? How long? How long? Son of a bitch. Okay. The 2017. I mean, 99. Yeah, you are right. 99 isn't that long. But. Okay, well, in general, it's not that long. But I don't know what it is. I think about halfway through this movie, it's really good, but halfway through, it kind of starts to slow down a bit and not really in a way that I would like. Granted, it does pick back up after a bit. Watchmen isn't that long of a movie. I haven't seen it, so I cannot comment, but I don't know. It about halfway through, it kind of starts to drag a little bit, but it does pick back up. But then New Generation, it's almost 4 hours. Oh, you motherfucker. Yeah, I'm not watching that for this show. No, that's not that long. Whatever. Anyway, mind you, one of my favorite movies is 3 hours and 11 minutes long. Stay tuned. But God Almighty, I don't think I'm ready for the Watchmen review. Mind Goblin, sure. Anyway, okay, but New Generation is only around an hour and 32 minutes. That might not sound ideal because it's not long at all, but I think that's the right amount of time. Even though 99 is not that much longer, I think, an hour 32 is like the right amount of time. It gets everything done in that amount of time. And it's a nice quick watch. So yeah. I also think I rate you a 40 out of 100 yet. I also think, okay, but also, while the two movies both have some really good songs and really good soundtrack, I think New Generation's songs might be a little bit catchier. And by 40 out of 100, I mean 100 out of 100. Made possible in part by contributions to your PBS station from viewers like you. Anyway, but yeah. I will say, though, something about not just A New Generation, the movie, but the series in general that admittedly does kind of throw me is the animation style, is the art style. Despite being a sequel to Friendship is Magic, they opted not to use made possible from viewers like you. Fuck you. Anyway, what I was saying. Despite being okay, but what does throw me about Generation, not just the movie, but Generation 5 as a whole, is the animation, the art style. Now, the art style itself is not bad. In fact, A New Generation's animation is actually really well made. I mean, granted, it was supposed to come out in theaters and not straight to animation styles getting changed sucks. Yep. Anyway, granted, it was supposed to come out in theaters and not Netflix originally. Of course, the animation was going to look nice, but the animation itself, though, okay, the animation quality is really good, but God, something about the character designs kind of bothers me. They're not badly designed, not at all, but okay, it's like in some frames, I'm on Google Images. Some frames they look actually perfectly fine. They look really good. But then other times, I don't know. I think what throws me is the teeth. I mean, yeah, the My Little Pony characters have always had teeth. They'd be weird without them, but that like Pixar detailed teeth. Nothing better for Christmas than a pair of socks. That movie, anyway. But the like Pixar high quality teeth, just no. Just no. Stop. And the other thing that throws me, Kirby with teeth. Oh, you really should shut up. Oh yeah, and the other thing that throws me as well about Generation 5 from a design standpoint is okay, you're going to switch over to Rainbow Dash with Pixar high quality I'm going to ask you to stop there. Anyway, okay, the other thing that throws me about the change in art style and the change in animation style is, okay, you're going to switch over. What if I showed you my beautiful shut? Anyway, what throws me is, okay, you're going to switch over to. You're going to switch over to this, like, you know, CGI computer animated style. Okay, that makes sense. In fact, that's not unheard of. Every version of My Little Pony has had a different art style to some capacity. That's not anything out of the ordinary. So it makes sense that G5 would look different than G4. But here's what bothers me. Twilight Sparkle with realistic eyes. That's the least disgusting thing you've said. Anyway, but here's what throws me. So you're gonna switch over to this like CGI computer animated style. But then you're gonna do these flashbacks that are almost in the 2D style, but not quite. Okay, for context. Oh yeah, nothing like running into that. Anyway, on Google Images. Anyway, okay, like here's what throws me. The New Generation movie starts with a flashback of the main six. And it's 2D animated, unlike the rest of the movie, which is CGI. Okay, that makes sense. That checks out. But here's my thing. Not only is it not in the same art style as Friendship is Magic, not at all, but it tries to imitate the style. But why are you going to, like, if this is meant to be a sequel set in the same universe, why not just keep the art style the same? Or why not just keep it 2D outright? You see where I'm coming from, right? I got your funny image for tonight, Discord. Okay, I'll check on that in a minute. But I think you see where I'm show at 12. Okay. I think you see where I'm coming from, though, right? Like, if you're going to have this flashback scene in 2D, and if it's going to take place in the same universe, why not just keep the art style either the same as before, or, like, for comparison. Just for compare. Yeah, just have the flashback in 3D, or have the whole movie in 2D. Either or. Or if you want to get really wacky, you could have 3D characters on 2D backdrops. Or the reverse. You could have 2D characters on 3D backdrops. Don't do both, that's just stupid. Hey, newsflash, buckaroo. Spirit did that. I'm not kidding. The movie, Spirit, Stallion of the Cimarron, it did that. It mixed 2D and 3D. A lot. 3D characters on 2D backdrops is cursed. Spirit did the inverse of that. 2D characters on some 3D backdrops. Yeah, that's what it did. The majority of the movie was 2D outright, but there were a lot of scenes that had 3D CGI backdrops. Albeit, they tried to seamlessly blend them to look 2D. The more you know. Stay tuned. Anyway. 3D is blurs. Fuck. Anyway. But back to the movie. But My Little Pony: A New Generation. I've spent almost 55 minutes, in fact, I've spent 55 minutes blabbering my ass off over this movie. Do I think it's good, though? Do I think it's great? Yes, oh. Is that Caillou on your shirt? That's The Simpsons, you dumb fuck. Ah, yes, you know, The Simpsons from Caillou. How do you look at The Simpsons stacked on top of each other and see Caillou? I said, okay, no. Admittedly, I did not see OK No, so my apologies for my glup shitto. And I'm just realizing I forgot. Look what I forgot the entire time. It was at an angle. Look what I forgot to put on the set the entire time. It the int the last 56 minutes I forgot to put this where it typically goes. What is wrong with me? I think I'm losing my wonder after touch. Filth the movie. Yep. The whole time I forgot to put it in its usual position. Granted, that might be a blessing in disguise, but I forgot to mention something about that film. Oh, do tell. Remember how in Scary Movie during the sex scene when Bobby shoots a geezer? Go on. I'm probably going to regret hearing about this, but still go on. Well, imagine if that flooded an entire set. Oh, okay. You know, I'm somebody who finds, dick, cock, sex, cum, etc. funny, but stop. That's the only appropriate reaction. Just stop. I have to warn you that absolutely nothing in that film is funny. Okay, I believe you. Anyway. Which is why I want you to watch it. Yep. Someday. Also, The Chaperone. I already watched The Chaperone. Thank you for asking. We already covered it. We already covered The Chaperone. Triple H. Yep. Okay, back to sex. Okay, but anyway. But is it still a good movie? I do think so. More so, I think it's a good, fun movie. It's almost 12, I know. I think it's a good, fun movie. It's a good My Little Pony movie, even. Sure, I enjoy this one more, but it's very fun. In fact, you know what? It's so fun that I'm going to give it two separate scales. My overall rating would be okay, it's midnight. Time for the funny image. Yeah, that about sums up my mental state quite nicely. Waifu material. Oh, I don't even have a joke. Okay, anyway. That Twilight is an 11 out of 10. Yep. I don't know why my phone screen looks blue right now, but anyway. Back to gay sex, but just like Jamie Lee Curtis, even now. Yep. Okay. Back. But yeah. My Little Pony A New Generation is so fun that I'm going to give it two separate ratings. I'd say my overall rating for My Little Pony A New Generation would be an 8 out of 10. Only beat is a solid 7.9 out of 10 now. Hot. Anyway, now I hope to God that we never meet her together because otherwise I am going to have to physically restrain you. Anyway, alright, what I was going to say. I'm going to give My Little Pony A New Generation two separate ratings on a scale of how enjoyable and how fun. She'd probably kick my ass. You think? No, seriously, every person that you find an absolute MILF would probably either kick your ass, file a restraining order, or get you arrested. You know I'm right. Every last fucking one of them would either file a restraining order, is a gilf for getting it. Well, yeah, but still, you're asking for it. You're asking for it. Okay, anyway, she's a grandma in the later trilogy. Yep, but let's say hot. Yeah, hot indeed, but let's save that for another time. Okay, but in terms of how fun it is and how, wacky and enjoyable, it's a solid 9 out of 10, maybe 10 out of 10. But my overall rating for. I heard Halloween Kills is bad. I haven't seen it, can't comment. But my overall rating, however, and I heard Laurie and Michael never meet in it. Why does that not surprise me? Anyway, my overall rating, though, because that's just the rating of how fun I find the movie, my overall rating for New Generation would honestly be an 8 out of 10, maybe 8.5. It's only a step below the 2017 movie. Your overall rating is sex out of abortion. Yep. It's all the information you need to be sexually literate in the 90s. Okay, I've already used the Greyhound staring GIF enough today, so. You know what? Fuck it. One of those cat feeder cats. Pro-life is a joke. I personally don't like to touch politics on this show. I'll explain why. Well, you can explain why, but I personally still don't like to touch politics on this show. Mind you, I'm the same person that allows just about everything else to go down on this show. I said just about everything else. There are some things I don't allow. It's a woman's choice to get an abortion for health reasons or not. I'm assuming there's, yeah. What if the baby is going to be born always in pain? You have a point. It's actually a valid point. What if the baby dies at birth? What if the baby won't live long? Exactly. In fact, you just saved me the trouble. I was going to say my take, but I was worried. Yeah, abortion is the answer. My thing is like, okay, do not take anything I'm about to say the wrong way. And no, I am not about to highly disagree and say abortion is killing a child. Which, can I just say, I am so fucking tired of. Okay. Not to totally go off track, but what I'm about to say. Okay. It's election season in America, and they've been showing these political ads like crazy. I am so tired of seeing Mark Robbins should be made illegal and its murder is inherently wrong. I was getting to that, but it's election season in America right now, and they've been showing all the political campaign and attack ads like absolute crazy. Anyway, And they keep showing Mark Robinson's ad, which is basically just the same damn clip of him saying, it's about killing a child because you weren't responsible enough to keep your skirt down. And every time I see Mark Robinson's face, I just want to take this stupid Pepsi bottle and just fucking... Oh. You know what the cops did to George Floyd, right? Can we do that to Mark Robinson, too? That is the closest you will ever get to me having a political opinion. Read. Saying abortion should be made illegal and its murder is inherently illegal. Let me try that again. Saying abortion should be made illegal and its murder is inherently wrong. Obey, Joker face. Okay, that is the closest you will ever get to me having a political opinion on this stupid motherfuck of a show. Hey, you know what the police did to George Floyd? Can we do that to Mark Robinson too, just so I don't have to see his stupid voice and hear his stupid face anymore? But yeah, that's my take. My take is that every human ever made is actually fucking stupid. Which is why I suggest we do Noah's Ark all over again. I may or may... that. George Floyd was a sad situation that was overblown. Yeah, think... No, like, seriously. Yeah, yes, it was horrible, but, guys, I don't think looting Target was the solution. It was a sad situation, don't get me wrong. Yeah, sad situation, but, guys, motherfucks, I don't think looting Target and burning down Wendy's was the solution. No, no, no. In fact, I would tell you what I think of that whole situation, but he was a dealer, yeah. I would tell you what I think of the whole situation, but unfortunately this is YouTube, where I'm not allowed to piss into this bottle and then drink it on camera. So you'll just have to imagine me doing that. That's how I feel. He wasn't a perfect man, but he was innocent in this situation. Exactly. And all of you looting from Target were not innocent. Also, honest question, did you dent that bottle? Surprisingly, every time I've whacked the shelf, except he was... Anyway, surprisingly, every time I whack this shelf, it does not appear to be dented. Although it has already fuck. Okay. Surprisingly, every time I've whacked this shelf as of late, it has not gotten any major dents at all, surprisingly. Although it has a few dents overall, but I imagine that's just from whenever I've dropped it during TikToks or videos or... Who gave you the bottle? Genuinely, I just forgot. No, genuinely. I don't remember. I don't remember if this was given to me by anyone. I don't remember if I found this at, like, an antique store or a good... I don't remember. I don't remember. Where did the lid go? Funny story. So here was the spot where I dropped it. Okay? I miss when you popped it off. I do too. Anyway, here's where I dropped the lid, correct? I have looked inside and out through this area, and there's genuinely no sign of the lid. I have looked in the cracks there. I've looked behind the cables, behind the TV. I've looked in here and in Scoop there. Maybe it rolled out. I wish I knew. But genuinely, until it magically re-manifests into reality, I'm just going to go with back rooms. You ever hear anybody say quantum tunneling? That too. Oh my god, my head hurts. Okay, genuinely, I don't know how to fill out the rest of this episode, but I don't want to end it quite yet. What does it say? Do a reenactment of the. Hang on, what does it say? Do a reenactment of the. Okay, I don't know why I'm struggling. Maybe I'm just that tired, but okay. Do a reenactment of the end of the lying on the floor era where you walk out the door. I actually do not remember what I said word for word in that video. So I'm just gonna do it as it is, but I don't remember like what the dialogue was. So you'll have to forgive me for not damn son of a bitch. So you'll have to forgive me for not damn knowing what the hell I said. Okay, there you go. Again, that was already several months ago, so I don't remember what the dialogue was exactly. Actually walk out. I'm not refusing to. You cheaped out. See, oh my god, my. Cheap out. Oh my god. You promised these kids Krabby the Clown, and all I saw out there was Cheapy McCheapskate. That was the first fucking thing that came to my mind. Was Krabby Land. Oh my god. Wait, let me see if this YTP is still up. Okay, but for realsies, in response to that, you promised us. Okay. Please tell me that Paramount has not copyrighted this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, no. Don't play that audio. I'm pretty sure it was... No, it was Krabby the Clown. That's what it was. Okay. Yeah, this one. This YTP, which I absolutely love. Yes, with a K. Everything has a K in it. Like, everything Mr. Krabs does. Yeah, there's the YTP I was thinking of. Good old Booby Land. Sound of a lawnmower running over a kid. the hypnotic sound of a lawnmower running over a kid. I love that one. I'll watch after. Okay. Oh god, this one's one of my favorites. Shake that bubble butt. A porno! Mr. Krabs would be the type of person to sell some illicit content. That quote was too hot for SpongeBob. Bitch, Mr. Krabs is too hot for...
He's bouncing off my booty cheeks. I love the way he rides. I can hardly breathe when he's pumping deep inside. I kiss him on his neck and then he kisses on my pussy. Call him daddy while I holler, man, that boy's so damn good looking.
That's one of my fucking favorites. I swear to God. Bro got a dumpy. Oh yeah, he don't just got a dumpy. He got the whole bakery back there. Fuck the Krabby Patty secret formula. That's what Plankton should be stealing. He's going after the wrong secret formula. You know what I'm saying, nigga? I love how this went. Oh my god. She likes her some chocolate. I love how this went from Milo Pony to fucking Mr. Krabs Gap. Suey Mama. Oh my god. Okay. My head. Oh boy. Okay. Uncle Ben, what happened? Mr. Krabs Gat. Okay, I got. Oh my god. Okay, I think I got maybe 4 to 5 more minutes left in me before I want to sign off for tonight. Just because I don't have any other material. Plus, I feel like Mr. Krabs Gat is the perfect note to end this one on. Uh. Uncle Ben, what happened? Kirby blowjob. Kirby blowjob. Man, Kirby must give the nastiest sloppies. Kirby does suck that. You know, literally, yeah. You know, once everybody on this show, his whole game mechanic, yep. You know, with the amount of dirty jokes we've made tonight, I feel like once we're all legal, I could finally review Zack and Miri. Maybe someday. Shows a picture of Kirby, hear me? But yeah, you know, maybe once everybody on the show is legal now, we could review Zack and Miri. Just to bring all the dirty jokes full circle. Oh my god. Or I guess option number 2 would be Chasing Amy. But that would require us to cover the preceding films that come before it. I don't know. I'm just spitballing at this point. Nah, when everyone is legal, we review Legally Blonde. Okay then. You know, I've never seen it, but I heard it was good. I haven't seen it either, honestly. I don't even really genuinely know what it's about. I don't know what it's about. Just let I don't. You know, it's funny. This was not nearly as chaotic as these streams usually are, but it dissolved into chaos. Okay. Reese Witherspoon becomes a lawyer to prove that blondes aren't all dumb. That. Yeah, no, I don't know how to touch that one quite yet. I mean, it's not the most absurd premise I've ever. Basically, she wants to prove to her ex. I mean, it's not the most absurd movie premise I've ever heard, admittedly, but that's still out there. Okay. She gets into Harvard by shooting a Girls Gone Wild vid, and they accept her for some reason. I read that as shooting a girl, and I was gonna say, oh God. I did not. I Before I read Gone Wild, I was like, oh, she does what? And I was gonna say like, okay then. Oh, that basically, you know, the scene in Date movie where she's in the pool, and yes, I do know that scene. Contrary to popular belief, I have seen. Yep, that's Legally Blonde. Okay, noted. Okay, well, anyway, I don't know. Hmm, okay. Sorry for the silence there. I'm just tired. I'm EP. I'm epist, if you will. Okay, we're just gonna. Okay, because I don't know what else to say for the next 2 to 3 minutes. Oh, wait, I've heard good things about the first movie. I honestly forget that Legally Blonde had a sequel. I haven't seen Legally Blonde, and I haven't seen the sequel. Just for reference. Okay, that's John Cena putting a picture of his pic. Good lord, I was about to say picture of his cock. That would have been really bad. Let me try that again. Okay, that's John Cena putting a picture of a clock on his Instagram for no reason. Although I feel like it's better to put your clock on your. Are you sure about that? Yeah. Although I feel like it's better to put your clock on Instagram than your cock. And his name is John Cena. Okay, yeah. Anyway. Anyway. Alright. Because I don't know what to say for the next, like, 2 to 3 minutes, we're just going to end this episode with. Oh, are you ready for the sun? Die. Okay. That was a die moment if I've ever seen one. Defends his title in the WWE Super Slam. Okay, anyway, because I don't know what to talk about for the remainder, you've seen the vid, I'm sure. If you mean just the John Cena audio, that the John Cena prank call, yes, I have. Yes, I have. Anyway, all right, because I don't know, because I'm, ready to sign off for tonight, but I don't know what to talk about for the next 2 to 3 minutes. I'm just going to end this episode with a rapid fire grab. Oh, Super Slam isn't a real event, by the way, but I wouldn't know that because it just sounds real. Anyway, what I was going to say now, because I don't know what to end this episode with, even though I am ready to wrap it up for tonight. No wrestling, no super mofo slam. Anyway, I love the woman snapping. Same. Anyway, I feel like the 200th episode of Wonder After Dark is just going to end with me snapping at all of you. Anyway, which I hope the 200th lands on April Fool's Day, because then I can make the snapping a scripted bit, even though this show is not scripted. Anyway, because I'm about ready to wrap this episode up for tonight, but I don't know what to wrap it, but I don't know what to talk about. I'm just going to end it with a grab bag of random topics. A United States Marine is waiting for your support, and his name is. Yep. Alright. I'm just going to end this episode with a grab bag, rapid fire bunch of random topics. First off, Deadpool and Wolverine is coming out on Blu ray and 4K this Tuesday. So expect a redo of Deadpool and Wolverine. It's already been a couple of months, so it's due for a revisit. Next, Paramount Home Entertainment has released the complete series of the. First off, that movie sucks. Fuck you. It doesn't suck, you little bitch. Anyway, second, Paramount Home Entertainment had. I said success. Oh, never mind. I misread it as sucks. Dumb it. I caught my mistake. I'm correcting myself. I caught my mistake. Admittedly, it looked like you said sucks at first. I apologize. I'm retarded. It will happen again. Anyway. Second, Paramount Home Entertainment has released. I know I was trying to get you. Anyway, second, Paramount Home Entertainment has recently released the complete series of the 1987 Ninja Turtles cartoon on DVD. However, it is just a repackage, a reissue of the previous DVDs by Lionsgate. They changed nothing other than the packaging. Everything that was on the Lionsgate DVDs is on the new Paramount release. One way or another, I'm going to find you. I'm going to get you. Anyway, so if you already own the Ninja Turtles 87 DVDs from Lionsgate, you might want to skip the Paramount set because it's all the same content. In fact, it's the same discs even that were put out by Lionsgate. All they did was just put them in a new package. But if you don't own those releases, it might be worth picking up, but only if you don't own them. Anyway, Mutant Mayhem is bad. I've run out of different variations of abuse jokes to make, so I'm turned off by the designs. And I'm turned off by you, Shrek, on 4K. I've run out of abuse jokes. This is the best I've got. Anyway. Also, I mean, no shit, the turtles aren't meant to look pretty. Shrek-based. Well, you're not wrong. Anyway, stay tuned for when we inevitably cover Shrek. Anyway. But what I was gonna... It's sooner than later. Anyway. Alright, and the last little thing that I want to bring up before I wrap up tonight's episode, especially because it just turned 12:30, on November... The Turtles look pretty in the 1987... I mean, good looking, yeah, and the 2003... Yeah. And the 2012... Pretty? In the 2012... Did we... Okay, they're not ugly in the 2012 series, not at all, but are we looking at the same 2012 series? They just look like turtles. Like, what are we... Are we looking at the same... Oh, that's right, we're not looking at the same thing. Anyway, and the last little topic I'm going to bring up before we... Everything other series, they look like trash. Hey, Geo, if you're still out there and still alive, I'm going to sick you onto Sylve, because that is the hottest take he could ever give. So if you're still out there, they just don't look like themselves, in my opinion. Fair. But if you're still out there, you can bite him now. That's if you're still out there. I'm funny. Okay, anyway. And the last little topic that I want to bring up before I wrap up tonight's episode. Splinter is gay. Yep. Also, that's a no-no. Hey, guess what? They never canonically confirmed if Splinter was gay. Splinter don't need... Well, you're not wrong. Splinter doesn't need love, but... No, no, no. It was never confirmed. Too bad. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, the last little topic I want to bring up before I wrap up tonight's episode. After many years of waiting, the complete series of The Fairly Odd Parents will be releasing on DVD on November 26th, containing all 10 seasons. Halloween 2 tomorrow. Okay. Although I thought you wanted Spider-Man 4 tomorrow. Didn't you say that previously? I mean, if we can do Halloween 2 if you want. But I thought either one's fine with me. Friday, okay? So I guess Spider-Man 2 Friday. Or Spider-Man 4. I need to go to bed. Anyway. Finally, before we wrap up, The Fairly Odd Parents, the complete series, will finally be releasing on DVD on November 26th. This contains all 10 seasons, plus the movie Wishology. We'll touch upon the canceled film and the video game. Yep. So yeah, The Fairly Odd Parents will finally be releasing as a complete series DVD on November 26th. Now, the same day, they will also be releasing seasons 9 and 10 as separate standalone DVDs. So if you already got the seasons 1 through 8 DVDs from Amazon, don't worry, you can buy 9 and 10 separately. Fairly Odd Parents on VHS, sure. But yeah, the complete series will finally be releasing this November. Let's throw seasons 9 and 10 in the trash. Like I said, if you... I mean, to be fair though, seasons 9 and 10 are terrible. But I'll probably still get these new releases anyway because I am a completionist. And sometimes being a completionist means garbage. Season 10 more so, yeah. Season 9's just whatever. But anyway, I'll probably still pick these new releases up anyway just because I'm a completionist, and sometimes being a completionist means you have to buy garbage in order to complete the collection. Season 9 in the trash, Season 10 in the instant. Yeah, no, I'd say Season 9 is more like in the closet getting dust. I've seen stuff that actually belongs in the trash. I'm not saying Season 9 is like a hidden gem. I'd just say it's more like sitting in the closet gathering dust. Season 10. Oh, yeah, Season 2, or Season 10 absolutely goes into the incinerator. Yep, into the incinerator from Toy Story 3. Okay. Oh, and also, to conclude this topic, I guess I kind of beat Paramount to the punch because they have not officially announced this DVD set. The live-action films go in there as well, yeah. Paramount themselves have not officially announced this set. It was actually leaked. Yeah, it got leaked online. So I took it upon myself to tweet the set's announcement publicly. It has already garnered me 298 likes in the span of a day. I got 298 likes for reporting a DVD leak. Leaked her pen. Oh my god. But yeah, I got also big congrats. Yep. Big congrats. Although, good mother of God, watching the amount of likes increase every 5 seconds was incredibly overwhelming. Oh, it was even more overwhelming when I started to see people from fucking Discord. Yep, 18 others just reposted it. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm bad. I'm having a stroke. Okay, I think it's time to wrap this up for tonight. 12:36 a.m., 96 minutes. I think we're done here for tonight. You know it? No, I don't. Contrary to popular belief, I don't get all of your references, just like you don't get all of mine. Okay, but I think we're done here for tonight. It's getting a little late. Fair, yeah. But I think we're going to wrap this up for tonight. Just because it's that time of night again. But yeah. Do the tacky dance. Oh, how could I forget? It's actually been a couple since we last did it. It's actually been a couple of episodes since we last did the tacky, don't you know? Something fell and I can't tell where. Yeah, no, what, where, what? Oh, that's what fell. Fell behind the TV stand. Okay. That's what fell. Okay, I think we're done here. Yeah, that's what. Read. Yo, I didn't notice that Power Rangers helmet. Show LOL clutch. Is that the DVD set? No, it is not. No. I can't turn it all the way around, but no, it is not the. It's not the DVD set. That is. It's actually the Bandai Legacy Collection helmet that they released a couple years ago. Back when Bandai was doing the Legacy line. Does it fit on you? Barely. I say barely because even though I have kind of a large ass head, it's still a little too large for my large ass head. So yeah. Demonstrate it tomorrow. I'll try to remember that. Keyword there is try to remember. Because it feels like as the days go by. Also, that's felt because I have a big head too. And Spider genuinely looks and feels like you maxed out all of his settings because, oh my god, why are you younger than both of us but taller than both of us? That don't sound right. I know what you're talking about. Yep. Okay. Okay, 100 minutes, an hour and 40 minutes, we're done here. I don't want this to go on too long. And I especially don't want my mom to come in here at 1:30 a.m. and tell me to go to bed. We're like Josh from Drake and Josh because they always joked about his head. Stay tuned for when we eventually cover Drake and Josh. When? I don't know. Copper, why are you lit? Okay, anyway. But yeah, I think we're done here. We need to at some point. And iCarly. Yep. And of course, the iCarly episode has to have the most foot jokes and foot shots out of any episode. You should call it My Cart. I'm using that title. Anyway. Oh yeah, I guess tomorrow we're doing Halloween 2, Rob Zombie. I guess. Yeah. Not actually My Carl. Even better. Okay. Will I elaborate further? No, because I've said enough. But for now, that's all the time we have for tonight. But always remember, eat your cereal, go to bed, to be continued. God made you special and he loves you very much. Yes, because you still have something to say. Eat your pudding. If you do drugs, you go to hell before you die. I'm waiting for you to finish your little cycle. Eat your pudding, wake up. Is there more to that? If you do cake, you go to heaven before you live. Should not be funny. Yeah, good morning. Have a night. Good morning and have a night. Yep. Anyway, I have one more. Okay. Make it quick. Make it quick. Fucking it. I guess YouTube didn't want us to hear it. Good night and have a day. No. Oh, God. It's just I forgot. Oh, okay. Have a day.